Nio might be a very new name in the automotive industry, but let's not underestimate the true potential of Nio as an electric vehicle brand, as this one could potentially end up being an actual Tesla killer that we've all been waiting for because of its completely different approach to presenting electric vehicles to the masses. But can you expect Nio to deliver about 180,000 vehicles this year? Does this mean that Nio is looking at a 100% year-over-year growth? Well, that's exactly what we discussed today. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content just like this one, and consider turning on the post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our latest uploads. With all that done, let's get started with Nio. The electric vehicle space is very exciting, thanks to Tesla's success with their vehicles and their vast network of supercharging stations. But even today, with about 2 decades of the existence of Tesla, we still don't have a compelling electric vehicle as good as Tesla from any legacy auto manufacturer, which is crazy to think considering the fact that legacy auto manufacturers are hesitating to completely switch to electric vehicles, and a new player in the automotive industry was successful in establishing itself as a reputable electric vehicle brand and also as a battery manufacturer. So yes, Tesla is a very influential company, but it looks like there's a huge competition from China that might someday overtake Tesla because of their different approach with electric vehicles, and you clearly know we're talking about Nio. The Nio Day 2021 might be a disappointment for many people because most of us expected the company to unveil more than one vehicle, but it looks like Nio might also be partnering up with so many other companies to diversify its battery supply chain, according to several reports. Nio also announced during its third quarter earnings statement way back in 2021 that the company will be launching 3 new models based on its Nio Technology 2.0 platform in 2022. But before this announcement, founder, chairman, and CEO William Li stated during the second quarter earnings call that Nio will be entering the mass market with a new sub-brand, and the company had already assigned a core team for the same purpose. So Nio might be the premium brand, and a sub-brand will be the one for the masses. If you want to understand it even better, you can compare it with Toyota and Lexus. Toyota happens to be a mass market brand, but Lexus happens to be a more expensive, luxurious version of Toyota's. This strategy has always been in practice with several other manufacturers, including the Volkswagen Group. So if you want to look at the future of Nio at this point, you need to definitely look at the Nio Day event held on December 18th of 2021, and their new ET5 Sedan would definitely be a game changer and might be a potential Tesla challenger because the ET5 midsize sedan does have the range and features that could potentially give Nio an edge over its competition. Nio claims that the ET5 will be having a range of about 700 kilometers, which is about 435 miles, with an optional long-range battery, and with the optional ultra-long-range battery, you're looking at about 1,000 kilometers or roughly 620 miles of range on a single charge, whereas the standard battery gives about 342 miles of range. If you want to compare this to a Tesla, you need to look at the Model S Plaid variant, which will give you about 520 miles of range on a single charge. But you need to keep in mind that Nio uses the Chinese CTLC testing protocol, which is not as strict as EPA protocol used to determine Tesla's range, so you need to take Nio's range with a grain of salt. Nio's vehicles will also be equipped with Nio Autonomous Driving, and this autonomous driving can be improved with updates as the development continues with new features that will be gradually rolled out after development validation and will be available to users via a monthly subscription, just like what Tesla is offering with their full self-driving package. But again, everything right now is speculative because the ET5 Sedan is not available to the public yet, and the autonomous driving features are something that we need to test out ourselves. Nio might have the pricing edge over Tesla's full self-driving package, and Nio's autonomous driving package will also be included as standard, while Tesla customers need to pay about $10,000 extra for the full self-driving option. Nio also has international expansion plans, which is exciting for an EV startup, considering the fact that the global demand for electric vehicles is just increasing, and that's going to be that way moving forward. Nio is continuing to build on its 2021 launch in Norway, and the company is looking forward to expanding to Germany, Netherlands, Sweden, and Denmark in 2022. The company is looking forward to expanding to about 25 countries globally by 2025, even though we don't have more details about it. The best part about Nio's vehicles definitely happens to be the fact that you could actually swap out a depleted battery at a Nio battery swap station in just a few minutes, and this could be somewhat a double-edged sword for Nio's international expansion. This feature definitely fixes the range anxiety for those people who are hesitant to consider an EV as a daily driver. This way, Nio enables lightning-fast recharging, at least by EV standards, but that's only possible if you have a battery swap station nearby. Surprisingly, according to Nio, 92% of Norwegian customers are actually opting for this battery as a service option, indicating that it might be one of the huge differentiating factors for Nio when compared to every other electric manufacturer out there. And this might also be a unique selling point for those people who are looking to buy a Nio electric vehicle. But this also means that Nio needs to spend a lot of money building the battery swap stations, and they also need to maintain them rather than just building a supercharging network as Tesla did. Building a supercharging network was also a huge challenge for Tesla, which is also the reason why so many legacy auto manufacturers failed at their attempts to produce electric vehicles. The company also announced during its Power Day event that they're about to build 1,000 swap stations overseas by 2025 and bring its total number in China to 4,000 by the same year. Now it's time to address the elephant in the room, and that definitely has to be whether Nio will be hitting 180,000 deliveries this year. Well, it looks like that won't be the case because Nio is still in its startup phase, and the company has got a lot to figure out when it comes to selling their vehicles and building all the necessary infrastructure. But it's definitely not impossible because Nio delivered about 91,429 vehicles in 2021, which is definitely representing a solid increase of approximately 109.1% year over year, which is exciting. This is a huge achievement for Nio considering the ongoing global chip shortage and other supply chain issues, something that even Tesla faced. If Nio really wants to replicate the success of Tesla, then they need to do a lot more. They need to bring more products into the market, and they need to focus on their most compelling feature, which is their battery swap feature. You could also get a Nio vehicle without paying for the battery when you buy the vehicle because you'll be getting your batteries as a subscription model, just like how you would pay Netflix to watch movies and TV shows. So should you be investing in Nio stock this year? Well, we think that definitely needs to be done because Nio is going to be more exciting than ever before, especially with new Nio models coming up and with the global expansion plans at the same time, creating a sub-brand to develop mass-market electric vehicles. So Nio is about to change the industry, and you need to be investing in Nio today because Nio does have the potential to be the next Tesla, and that explains how important Nio is going to be. And a final note, this video was meant to be infotainment content and should only be viewed as such. This is not a financial advice video, and any investments that you make must be made at your own risk because the market can fluctuate and you might end up losing a lot of money. So if you play your cards right and do your research really well, you can make a lot of profit with the stock market investments. Happy investing! And that's about it for today. Do you think Nio is a potential Tesla killer? Will you be adding Nio stocks to your portfolio? Do let us know in the comment section below because we'd love to hear from you all. Also, consider subscribing to our channel for more content just like this one and turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. That's about it for today. We hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button and we'll meet again in the very next video, so stay tuned.